What is up, YouTube? It's been a long time since I've last been in front of the screen, and today we'll be making a panna cotta, specifically a raspberry panna cotta. And with this base recipe of panna cotta, you could pretty much mix and match with any different kinds of flavor pairings. Some flavor pairings I would suggest would be blackberry, raspberry and pistachio. You can do strawberry as well, and you can infuse your panna cotta with all different kinds of aromas such as mint water or rose water or orange blossom water as well. So the panna cotta is a very versatile dessert, and it's great to serve when you have guests over because you could just pop them out of the fridge and right away you can bring them to the table. Another thing I'm going to start doing is narrating the videos. I've heard from a lot of you that you would want narration rather than captions. The reason why I did the captions was because it made the editing process a lot more faster so I could pump more videos out. But I've been really overall super busy and overwhelmed with a lot of different things going on in life. But starting from now, I've gotten things settled down and I could start making a production schedule when it comes to releasing new videos. And another piece of little news that I wanted to give you guys was I wanted you to join the Telegram group so that you can all collaborate and mix certain ideas or recipes, techniques that you've learned that are based on maybe the culture you come from. And I think it would be a great little melting pot and a group that can help its members really become the best they can be when it comes to the kitchen. And speaking of kitchens, let's get in there and let's get started. Alright, so let's start off by blooming our gelatin. Add 1/8 of a cup of cold water to a bowl, and then followed by 1 teaspoon of unflavored powdered gelatin. Now make sure to sprinkle your gelatin evenly over the water so that it doesn't clump up. Now reserve to the side and let the gelatin bloom for about 15 minutes. Next, in a small pot, you're going to add 1 cup of heavy cream, followed by 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. We're going to heat this on medium heat, and we're going to whisk very gently until all the sugar has dissolved. And we want the cream to just be steaming. We want steam that's coming off of the cream. We don't want it to come to a boil. Next, you're going to add half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract and just whisk that in. And then followed by our bloom gelatin. And we're just going to whisk that until it's all dissolved. Next, we're going to add this cream mixture into a vessel of our choice. I'm using 2 small glasses here. And then we're going to cover it with saran wrap, and we're going to place this in the fridge to set for about 4 hours. So next we're going to make our raspberry gel. So you're going to add 1 tablespoon of cold water to a bowl, followed by 1 teaspoon of gelatin. Again, let this bloom. And now we're going to make our raspberry gel. So you're going to add a half a cup of fresh raspberries to a small saucepan, and then follow that by a tablespoon of sugar. And then we're going to add a small bit of water just to get everything going. And we're going to stir this over medium heat and wait until all the cells of the raspberry start to burst and release their juices. Next, we're going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract and stir that in. And then we'll follow that by a small squeeze of lemon juice. Then we'll add this to a very fine sieve and just make sure to push out all of that raspberry puree. Here I'm using a silicone spatula, but you can also use a small ladle. Also make sure to scrape everything that came through on the other side of your sieve. And then we're going to add our bloom gelatin and mix this until it's all dissolved into our warm puree. We'll push this off to the side and grab our panna cottas from the fridge, which have now set. So we'll remove the saran wrap off of these and then add our raspberry gel. And then we'll place our saran wrap back onto these and put them into the fridge to set for about 1 hour. Now here is the garnish for my panna cotta. And right now I'm placing a nappage onto the fruit. And a nappage, I'll leave a recipe down below. It's basically just sugar, water, and gelatin. And it gives the fruit an incredible shine. Now that our raspberry gel is set and coming out of the fridge, we can now garnish. So I'll place my raspberries first. And for any type of garnish or components that are going on the dish, I usually go for odd numbers. So here I'm putting 3. Odd numbers are just nicer to the eye when it comes to presentation. So next I'm going to add some lemon zest, and here I'm using tweezers because lemon zest is very finicky. And then I'll finish off with some mint. And there is our beautiful raspberry panna cotta. And I'll do the same thing with the other glass of panna cotta. And here I'm using a towel because you never want to get your fingerprints onto glasses. Now let's give this a taste. And it looks really beautiful, and you have the nice zested lemon, the mint coming through, that rich panna cotta, and that acidic sweet raspberry. And you want that wobble in the panna cotta, and that's how you know you nailed it. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Down in the description below, I'll make sure to leave the Telegram link, as well as a list of flavor pairings that I believe go well with the panna cotta, so you can mix and match and experiment the way you'd like. So I hope you all like this new format of video, and if you did, please leave a comment down below and give this video a like as well for the YouTube algorithm. Alright, so that's it for me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. But until then, keep on cooking.